Right, 5 December 2023, and today is a day that will go down in history as one of the most important days in Zimbabwe's politics. And this is because Nelson Chamisa is on the verge of finding out if his MPs, that is, submitted to ZEC to contest in the by-elections, will be allowed to contest. And this is a huge number of MPs. It's not a small number. And this will determine if Nelson Chamisa will have a future in politics or not. We're basically talking about half of the MPs of Chamisa. They are affected by what is going to be said in court today. And this court ruling that is going to happen today is going to determine if Chamisa is going to be able to continue or Chabangu is going to take over the CCC, basically because our MPs, they're not going to be able to withstand what is going to happen if the court rules that Chabangu is the one who is in charge of the CCC today. Then what will happen is basically Chamisa is going to have to do something else. So today there is a court case where Chabangu has said he wants all the MPs that contested and that were recalled not to be allowed to contest under the CCC banner. So what that means is that since these guys have already gone to ZEC and want to contest under CCC, if the court rules that Chabangu is correct, then there will be double candidates and they will have to be removed from the ballot, because the court will then say Chabangu is the one who is responsible for selecting CCC candidates. And some of the people here are people very, very close to Chamisa, people like Duveko, MP Duveko, Beliswe Nkomo, Brighton Vanyamoyo. There's a whole court case. If you go to the website zimli.org, that is where all the judgments of Zimbabwe are put by the Judicial Services Commission. You see they're all there, the High Court rulings. You see the previous ruling why Chabangu was not removed as the Secretary General by the court. The CCC has already gone and tried to remove Chabangu to stop him from recalling, but they failed. Now Chabangu has gone to court and he's saying he wants those people not to be able to contest, which means people like Ostalos, when they finally have to go for by-elections, they have to go under a different political outfit. And this is all being done right in December. So there are elections right now in December, multiple elections. And ED has already gazetted more elections. We're talking about 40 MPs. So out of about 80 MPs that Chamisa has got, he's basically going to lose about 40. And that is before we even talk about the proportional representative MPs. So Chabangu is in court today, and he's saying Chamisa must not use the same symbol as himself. He's basically throwing out everyone who is contested, who was put in place by Chamisa, so that they can't contest under CCC. So that is a key development for today. In other news, so that is done. In other news, the guy who killed Moreblessing Ali was found guilty, and the court has made a strange ruling once again. They have said that this was not politically motivated. I don't even know why a court is making such a ruling. So that's crazy courts in Zimbabwe. And this guy is called Pius Jamba Mukandi. He's a senior ZANU-PF member. He killed Moreblessing Ali, cut her up into pieces, and threw her into a well on May 24. And she was hunted for. People looked for a body all over for weeks until they found it. And then to find out this ZANU-PF guy had done it. Right, so basically that's it. And then we've got the issue of Deep Salute. The family members have spoken out. The guys were killed, are not criminals. They're going to church and we're going to be getting more information. But the local press here in South Africa is overlooking all that. They're not even mentioning that innocent people were killed. And this is where we need someone who's going to represent these poor people. Someone has to take Dudula to court. And this is very, very important. It needs to be done. Then I think basically that is what we have. We're going to be following this story in court today. That is Chamang trying to stop every MP that was recalled from running under the banner of the CCC, which means if they've already been put in there as a candidate, then they'll be removed. We'll see what will happen and we'll give you an update tomorrow. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining, and good morning to you all.